Coach Carmen here with Fit Body Forever, and today we're going to be doing an AMRAP workout, and that's called as many rounds as possible. So I'm going to have Coach Ashley here, who's going to be doing that more advanced option, and then we have Coach Nisa here, that's going to give you a different option of modified, or if you have some injuries going on, you can always start off with the advanced and go to the modified version, okay? So the way today will work is we're going to have 3 exercises. We're going to knock out those 3 exercises in a row, getting 8 reps of those moves, and we're going to see how many rounds of that we can get during those 3-minute sets, okay? So let's go ahead and start with the warm-up first, and then we'll get going with what the moves will look like. So Ashley and Nisa are going to take it down. They're going to start off with some kneeling hip circles. So we're just trying to wake up our hips. Shoulders are going to be over our wrists, and we're taking that knee up, out, and around, circling it around, and you can alternate these legs. Get 2 or 3 on one side, 2 or 3 on the other. Again, we're just trying to wake up the hips, get the body moving just a little bit for all these fun moves that we have in store for you. So we're going to get 1 or 2 more on each side. Nicely done. And then after this, we're going to stand it up because we're going to go to a squat to stand. So feet are in that squat position. Reach down, grab those toes. We're stretching our hamstrings, dropping those hips down. And then you're going to just lift the hips where you can stretch out the back of those legs. Still breathing because we're waking the body up in through the nose, out through the mouth, stretching out those hamstrings. And again, work your range. So if it's hard for you to get your hips all the way down, just go as far as you can, push the knees out, and then really get a good stretch in the back of those legs. Let's get 1 more of these. Nice work, all the way up. And then you're going to roll it all the way up. And now we're going to go into a marching high knee crunch. So right here, we're going to take that knee out to the side. Same elbow, same knee. We're just trying to raise that knee up, keep that chest tall, keep those shoulders pulled back, and still, again, breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. We're waking up our balance, getting the knee up as high as we can. Good. And then we're going to go into some small arm circles, marching it out. So they're just trying to wake up their shoulders, get the feet moving a little bit faster. Let's reverse those arms, taking them back. Good. Couple more. And then we're going to go into some pivoting punches. So they're just going to pivot their body and cross it over because we're going to be doing some pivoting moves in our first round. So let's wake up our feet. So when we pivot, it's just like you're trying to squash a bug underneath that toe. You're trying to dig it in, squeeze those muscles. Don't just roll that foot out there. Put a little work into it. Good. Now we're going to go to a squat to front kick. We just have 2 more of these little warm-up moves before we show you what you have for our first AMRAP. Good. Chest stays tall. Shoulders are back. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Nicely done. And last, let's get our butt kicks. We're going to take our heels to our glutes. So we're just stepping it side to side. Chest stays tall. Now, you can continue to do this while we go over the demos. That way you keep your body moving. So finish off those butt jacks, and then right here we're going to go into our first little AMRAP demo. So again, remember Ashley's going to be doing the more advanced, so she's going to have dumbbells. Nisa's going to use some water bottles, or if you have anything at your house that has a little bit of weight, you can do that, or just do the motion with your body, okay? So first AMRAP, first move, dumbbell pivoting bicep curl. So if you look how they're both pivoting, they're back to that squashing the bug with their toe, keeping those elbows close to their bodies. The palms coming up towards the chest, so they're going to squeeze the bicep and squeeze the glute, push the toe into the ground with these moves. So you would get 8 of these, counting 4 on each side, a total of 8. Second move, they'll carefully set those dumbbells down. They're going to go into what we call a cross jack. So Ashley's going to be hopping them out. So you're just crossing that toe across the body, crossing those arms. Nisa's going to be stepping it out, still moving fast. As long as you're moving fast, getting bigger motions, you're good to go. Third move is going to be a total body. So they're going to squat it down. They're going to come up, hands come up over their head. So if you can't go all the way down to the ground, that's okay. Go as far as you can. Just keep that chest tall, shoulders back where we can read your shirt. So again, I'm going to set my timer for 3 minutes. During those 3 minutes, you're going to do 8 of the bicep curls, 8 of the cross jacks, and then 8 of the total bodies extensions. As soon as you're done, you just repeat it again. So we'll see how many sets we can knock out in those 3 minutes. All right. So go ahead and grab your water bottle, your canned green beans, whatever you have, or your dumbbell. Get yourself ready. We're going to start our timer for our first 3-minute set. In 3, 2, and here we go. So back to thinking about what your body's doing during these moves. big squeeze with those muscles. Still trying to push yourself to move a little bit faster, but don't sacrifice that form by getting sloppy. Keep those elbows in, dig those toes in. So remember, after your pivoting bicep curls, you're going to go into those cross jacks. Chest tall, still breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. Then you're going to knock out your total body extensions. Keeping that chest tall, shoulders pulled back. We're trying to push those knees out as we get down so we can get a little bit lower. And then reaching those hands up as high as you can. So as you see, they just finished their first set. So now they're going to go into their second set. So they're back to those bicep curls. So this is one of those workouts that you can just work your own pace. So if you need to slow it down, you don't have to go as fast as they go, or you can try to keep up with them. Keep that chest tall. Make sure that your moves stay big. So watch out for small cross jacks. Get those arms moving. When you're in the total body extension, don't forget when you come up onto those toes, squeeze those glutes, hold that belly in, keep that chest tall. Nice work. They got 2 sets in, so now they're going for that third set. Still keeping that form looking good. Don't forget, push that toe on the ground, squeeze the glute and the bicep. That way we're working that whole side, more of a full body move. Nice work. Going into the cross jacks, reset the shoulders back. And if you are hopping it out, make sure it's light on your feet, not stomping it out. Bring it back to that step option so you can go faster and be a little bit more friendlier to your joints. Good. They're already over halfway, so they're doing good. They're moving quick, not letting their form start to sacrifice. They're still getting those big motions. That's what we have to do. Sometimes our body tries to cheat us, and we have to keep reminding ourselves, get the full motion, get the squeeze, and work at a pace that's fast enough that keeps that heart rate up. And if you need to, this is one you can also take a couple of seconds, catch your breath before you start another set. Again, it's your workout, so you can tailor it to where you're at. Sometimes we start to where we're advanced, or if you're just new to it, ease into it. Then start to work yourself up. Less than a minute to go. We're going to get a good break after this one because you will have another AMRAP coming at you, but we'll be showing you those moves. That's when you can catch your breath, grab you some water. Oh, we're looking good. Still getting the squeezes going. We are down to just about 30 seconds to go. Nice work. Watch that posture. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Keep that chest up. Looking good, ladies. Come on, we're chasing that clock. This is the fun part where we're down to those last 20 seconds. So we want to see if we can complete one, maybe start another one, get to a certain point. All out. 10 seconds to go. We don't stop till that beep goes. So keep those moves working. That's it. In 3, 2, and rest. Good job. All right, so you at home, you can grab some water, catch your breath, either stay moving. We're going to go ahead and demo what the next 3 moves are going to be. So now that was 1 round. So now we're to our second round. Same thing, 3 minutes, 8 reps with these moves. First one, Ashley's going to show you the more advanced. It's going to be the front jack. So when your arms come out, you're hopping your feet out, and then you hop your feet in when your arms come down. Same thing, Nisa's going to show you that step option, and you're just bringing your arms out to about shoulder height. So 8 of those. Total 8 if you're doing the step. Second move is a body saw. So we're taking it down to our elbows. We're going to be in that plank position. So from here, you're using your elbows to pull your body forward and then to push it back. So everybody's will look a little different. Just go as far as you can. Bringing it back, just watch out for your hips going down. You want to keep those hips tall, okay? Bring them up in line with those shoulders. Second one you are going to be doing on the knees. You have a dumbbell renegade row. Nisa's going to show you the body weight option. So from here, you're going to get a total of 8, counting 1, 2, 3. Ashley's going to show you with the dumbbell. Same thing, you're bringing that elbow up towards the ceiling. You can also bring it to your toes for a little bit more of an advanced option, okay? So total of 8. So that's how the next set's going to go. 3 minutes will be set on the clock. And then from here, we will get going with our 8 reps. Chest tall, starting with those front jacks in 3, 2, and let's go. Total of 8. If you're stepping them out, once you get your front jacks, taking it down, you have your body saws. So remember, you're on your elbows. You can bring your feet together to make it a little bit more challenging. Take your feet wider to kind of give you more of a base. Pull your body forward, those elbows. After this, you're still on those knees, but you're going to have those dumbbell renegade rows or body weight renegade rows. So shoulders over your wrists. Watch out for your hands being in front of your shoulders. That's the tricky part with planks. We have to keep it square, shoulders over our wrists. Our bodies want to cheat and take it back, but we want to keep it in that safe zone for the shoulders. Good, so once you get your renegade rows, you're back to those step jacks. or the front jacks. Good. Light on your feet again if you're doing the more advanced option. Nice. And then if you're that body saws, again, it's the elbows that are pulling you forward, controlling it on the way back. Squeeze the glutes while you're here. Hold the belly in. Don't let the hips droop. And then you're going to go back into those kneeling dumbbell renegade rows. Rowing those elbows straight back. That looks good. Keeping that core in tight, keeping that chest proud. Nice. We are at that little halfway point. This is where we know the moves. We're a little bit more comfortable with the moves. Maybe we can pick our pace up just a little bit. So just know if your heart rate's getting up, you're trying to catch your breath, that means you're working. That's what we're trying to do here. We're working a little bit of some muscle groups, working the core, and a lot of cardio this morning. So as long as the heart's pumping and you're feeling a little bit uncomfortable, you're doing your job. Good. Elbows coming straight back. And that's another thing. When you're doing a renegade row, try to keep the hips and shoulders square to the floor. Watch out for rotating when you row. Keep everything centered and square to the ground. And squeeze your glutes. Hold that belly in. We are down to the last minute. So this is where we're going to hang in there. Try to get a whole nother set in. Trying to see as many rounds as we can get in. That's just what makes it fun, makes it challenging. Good. Stay breathing. She's keeping her core in. She's landing soft. Nicely done. Big motions with those renegade rows too. So watch out for small, quick ones. Try to really take it back there. Keep the shoulders square to the ground. Elbow comes up towards the ceiling as you're bringing it back. Good. Back to remembering to squeeze the glutes if you're doing body saws. And renegade rows. If you're on your toes or on your knees, you have to squeeze everything in tight. That controls that core. Oh, you're at those 20 seconds. And we're about to be done with halfway with our first round, so keep going. Elbows coming straight back. Still breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. They're in a race. They're in a rush to get that set complete. We have 6 seconds to go. And then again, you're going to step it out. Stay moving. Grab some water once you hear that beep. Good job. 2 of these rounds are done. So let's catch our breath. Grab you some water. Stay moving. We have 2 more sets to knock out. So this next one, we have a dumbbell thruster. So Ashley's going to use dumbbells. Neet's going to use a water bottle. So with a thruster, you have that dumbbell in the front, elbows are in the front. It's a squat to a shoulder press. So they're going to squat down and press that over the head. You can also just do body weight. Squeeze the muscles at the top. You're going to squeeze the back, drive through the heels. So they would get 8 of those. Then they would set their dumbbells or water bottle down. And you're going to get mountain climbers, a total of 8. 8 knees coming up. So mountain climbers, a shoulder over your wrist. You're bringing that knee up underneath you towards your chest. So counting a total of 8, 4 on each leg. And then after that, you're going to go into an alternating reverse kick. So from here, you do have you a set hinge position, chest is tall, and think about trying to like knock a window out behind you. You want to add power, not just lift that leg. So a total of 8 of these. So this one's going to be challenging because it's a lot of transition. So hang in there. So catching your breath, we're going to start it from the top. Those 3 minutes, remember, 8 dumbbell thrusters, 8 mountain climbers, 8 alternating reverse kicks. All right, getting ourselves set in 3, 2, and we're off. So squatting it down. When you press up through your heels, you're squeezing everything on your body. Shoulders are pulled back. You're extending all the way up. Extend the arms. 8 of those. And then they're going to take it down to a plank on their hands. They have mountain climbers. So again, total of 4 on each leg. Good. And you want to make sure, again, your nose is over your fingers, not behind your hands. And then they're going into those reverse kicks. So again, there's a hinge position. Neets is using a chair for balance, so you're more than welcome to use a wall. Keep the shoulders pulled back. Keep the chest tall. Nice. Resetting that good squat form. So those thrusters, that's a full body move right here. We're working the core. It's front loaded. We're working our legs because we're squatting. We're working the arms because we're taking those arms up over the head. So know that one will shoot your heart rate up. So stay working with it. Just talk yourself through it. Don't let yourself give in. Good. Back 2. Shoulders are over the wrist when they're doing the mountain climbers. You're a minute down, ladies. Looking good. And again, remember, we're not just lifting that leg back there. We are trying to knock out that window behind us. So use that heel as you squeeze that glute. Nicely done. Back to breathing. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Keeping that oxygen flowing. trying to sink as low as they can with these thrusters, keeping the shoulders pulled back. Good full extensions, arms coming all the way up. They're getting those mountain climbers. So when we're doing a plank, sometimes we tend to have our hips up because we're just trying to get some relief. It's better just to bring it to a plank and hold a plank for 8 to 10 seconds versus your form being sacrificed because your hands come in front of your face. You want it to be where your face is over your hands. Good. They've already knocked out another round. Big squeeze. You got to remember to squeeze the glutes at the top of these squats. You're down to a minute to go. Stay moving. And again, listen to your body. If you need to slow it down a bit, you can. If you need to grab some water, go for it. And then you can just get right back to it. That's the fun part about the AMRAPs. Good. Kicking that leg behind. If I were to put my hand back here, Nitsa would knock my hand back because she's digging that heel in. She's squeezing that glute. She's keeping that good hinge position, so watch out for your shoulders being here. You can still do these more upright if you need to, if you're starting to feel it in your lower back. Good, Ashley's doing good. She's squeezing at the top. She's exploding up. Nice, 25 seconds. Come on, ladies. All out, in through the nose, out through the mouth. You're pretty winded by the time you get to those last 3 minutes, so that's where you're coaching yourself through it. I can do it. I'm going to finish it. I'm going to keep that good form. We can't let each other down. We're here for each other, working hard together. Good. You have 6 seconds. Moving quick. They look good. 3, 2, and rest. All right, stay moving right here. Catch your breath. We have one more of these little AMRAPs to go, and then we'll get a bigger break. So this next set, you can use a chair with Nitsa or a wall, your couch. You're going to have alternating reverse lunges. So Ashley's going to show you an advanced option is just balance weight, keeping that chest tall. Nitsa's going to show you the chair option. So right here, when we're doing that alternating reverse lunge, we're taking that foot back, keeping that chest tall. Don't come forward with it. Drop straight down with it. So a total of 8, 4 on each leg. Then you're going to have jumping jacks. Ashley's going to show you the more advanced. Nitsa's showing you the step jack version. Same thing. Move quick, big motions. Watch out for small arms. Extend those arms up. And then on this one, you just need one dumbbell if you're using a dumbbell. She's going to show you a dumbbell swing. So she's hinging her hips. She's thrusting her hips forward. The big squeeze at the top. Nitsa's going to show you a ground zero. So ground zero is where you're taking everything back, and then you bring everything forward, squeezing at the top. Total of 8 of these moves. All right, so we're going to catch our breath, get our timer set for 3 minutes. We're starting off with those reverse lunges. Again, if you struggle with balance, make sure you have a chair or a wall beside you. Ready, and here we go. So you have to step far enough back, get that foot back there to where you can drive through that front heel, and we're keeping that knee just over that ankle. So watch out. If you don't step out far enough, your knee's going to come forward. You got to keep that chest tall. Really step back, get those lunges. Now they're going into the jumping jacks or the step jacks, big motion, shooting the heart rate up. Then you have ground zero jumps with Nitsa or that dumbbell swing with Ashley. So when you're doing these, watch out for it just being a raise. Use your hips to swing it forward. Same thing with your arms with the ground zeros. Good, chest is tall. Shoulders are staying pat back. They're moving. Again, these work our balance. They work our legs. So these are challenging moves. Good. Nicely done. Stepping it out. She's light on her feet. She's making sure her arms are big. She's also remembering to squeeze her belly. Sometimes when we get tired, we just do the motion and we just kind of let our form slack. We got to stay like we're tightening everything up, making our posture look the best it can look, and then thinking about the muscles we're working. So we're squeezing the glutes, keeping the shoulders back, so we're squeezing the back muscles. Nicely done. Chest is tall, still breathing. Again, if you need a water break right here between halfway point, go for it. And then you can jump right back in. She's stepping it far enough back. And if anytime lunges bother you, know that you can also just do body weight squats if you need to, okay? So listen to your body. If it starts to, after that halfway point or 2-minute round, your knees are bothering you, go to the wall, go to a squat. You're already over halfway, so we're doing good. We get that big break after this. And then we will run through these sets, but shorter time, all right? So stay moving. We'll have a little bit more fun in store for you. Good, we got that minute to knock out. Nitsa's moving quick. When her foot steps out, her arms come up together. Nice. Ashley's working those legs good with those lunges, stepping far enough back. That's just what we have to remember, and keeping our chest tall. That's it, 45 seconds to go. Nicely done, ladies. Keep it going, keep it going. Big squeeze at the top, controlling those motions. They have the time just right, 30 seconds. And we'll be done with our long round. So after this round, we're going to take just a little bit of a bigger break, start to set number 1 again, but for a shorter time. And then we'll have shorter breaks in between those times because we now know what the moves are. We'll just give you a little refresher of what they are. 15 seconds. Stay moving, stay going, breathing, hinging the hips, big squeeze. That's it. 5 seconds to go. In 3, 2, and rest. All right, everybody's deserved a water break. Towel off if you're sweating. Catch your breath. A lot of fun. A lot of fun. All right, so it's going to be the same thing. We're starting back at the top with our dumbbell pivoting bicep curl. So just a little refresher. Remember, you're digging that toe in, keeping that chest tall. You're going to pivot to the other side. You can get your pace. Total of 8 of these. You're also going to have cross jacks. Remember, that's where you can either step it out or hop it out. You're going to have a total body extension, keeping our chest tall, squatting it down, coming up. Shoulders are pat back. So we're going to shave off some seconds at these times. You're working for 2.5 minutes. And then as soon as this one's done, we'll refresh you quickly of what that next move is. Not so many long breaks in between, and then really knock it out. All right, so 2 minutes and 30 seconds. We're going to start back at the top with that pivoting bicep curls. Remember, you can use water bottles, 3, 2, and here we go. So looks good. And anytime with AMRAPs, like they're going to stick with the 8 reps, but if you need to, you can bring it down to 6 reps. So you can adjust them. And again, breaks if you need them. This is our second set, so a little bit more challenging. We're staying moving. So if you need bigger breaks between your sets, you have that time. Nice work. Big squeeze at the top. Extending those arms up there. Keeping those shoulders packed back. That looks good, ladies. You're already 30 seconds down. The timer goes a lot faster when it's shorter seconds. We like it. Come on. Big squeeze in those biceps, squeezing those glutes. Remember, back to smushing that bug underneath that toe. You're digging that toe in, keeping those elbows packed back. They're flying on that second round. We're always warmer. We always feel a little bit stronger. So that's when we can push just a little bit more. Remember, 1% better makes a huge difference. So even if you're given just a little bit more, you're going to see that time after time. And then at the end, that's when those results happen. So as long as you just tell yourself 1%, it will help. All out. I can give a little more. You're already over halfway. You got it. Come on. Chest is tall. Again, second round, that's where we're a little bit more tired, so we start to kind of get a little lazy. So keep it looking crisp, keep it looking clean. Nice. And then once we're done with a set, you're done with this one. And then we'll just have 3 more of those rounds to go. Moving quick, ladies. You are down to less than a minute. And this is, I call it the see you round. You don't have to see it anymore after this one. You can smile while you work. Good. Get the extra squeezes. Keep the heart pumping. You're digging that toe in the ground. And then we're to that 40-second mark. So you're trying to see, can I complete this round? And what can I get to next? Always make it a little challenge for yourself. Don't let yourself have that negative talk. Keep it that positive talk where I'm going to get a little bit more. Give yourself a goal. I want to get to the total bodies one more time. Anything helps. They're down to 22 seconds. Come on, guys. Racing that clock. We're about to mark this one off our list. About to say see ya to round number 1. Come on, 12 seconds to go. Keeping the arms crossed and keeping everything big motions. Looks good. 5 seconds. In 3, 2, and they can rest, and so can you. Catch your breath. But we do have a little bit of a shorter break. So, refresher, you have your front jacks. So remember, you can hop them out. You can also step them out, keeping that chest tall. You have a body saw. Nisa's going to show you what that looks like. And then Ashley's going to show you what that dumbbell or your bodyweight renegade row is. So you're keeping those hips down, keeping that chest tall. All right, getting ourselves ready. Starting that clock, 2.5 in 3, 2, and here we go. Front jacks or step jacks. Just being quick and landing soft with the feet if you're hopping. Lightly tapping it out. Shoulders are back. Body sculpts. Remember, we're pulling through those elbows. You can have your feet together. Squeeze those glutes if you need to. Hold that belly in tight. Rocking it forward, bringing it back. After your body saws, you have your kneeling renegade rows, or you can bring it up to your toes on this second round. And that's where you can kind of mix and match. So one set you can do on your knees. The next set you can try to challenge yourself, bring it to your toes. It's good. After your body saws or your kneeling rows, you're going to go into those front jacks. Good. Chest is up. Breathing, keeping it quick, keeping it light. Looks good. Resetting the form. And again, listening to your body. If you need to take a couple of seconds before you start a whole new set, that's okay. Just squeeze the glutes. Keep that core in, not letting the hips droop. Shoulders stay over the elbows when they come back. Minute and a half left to go, ladies. Looking good. Squeeze the shoulders back. Come on, they're working hard. I know you're working hard. Sometimes we just have to talk ourselves through it. Keep going. So close. Once you're done with this set, you only have 2 more to go. So you're close to that finish line. So we know when we see a finish line, we don't slow down. We start to pick up our pace. We get excited. We know we're about to be done with our workout. We're going to feel good. We know we got a lot of benefit from it. So it starts to encourage you. You start to push a little bit more. Nice work. Oh, we're to that minute to go. So still good in that good form. That's it. Elbows coming back. Hang in there, guys. This is it. Close to being done with that second set. Come on, right here. She's stepping it out. She's keeping her pace. She's not letting that pace slow down. That's the challenge that you can give yourself. Try to keep that rhythm you've had. Nice. Looking good. This is where it counts right here. These last 30 seconds, this is where we mentally have to push ourselves. We want to slow down, but it's less than 30 seconds to go. We can attack it. We can make sure it looks good. Keep everything in that safety zone. So listen to your body. If you do need to pull it back a bit, that's okay, as long as that heart rate's still up. 15 seconds, ladies. Come on. Couple more. Stepping it out. Nice work. Shoulders are pulled back. Looking good. 5 seconds to go. 3, 2, and rest. They look good. You look good. All right. So before we get this third round, take a deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. So Ashley's going to show you again what that dumbbell thruster looks like. So with a dumbbell thruster, it's a squat down, bringing it up over your head. Nisa has water bottles, or you could do body weight. Good quality squat coming down, coming up. Then they're taking it down to a total of 8 of those mountain climbers. Shoulders over your wrist. You're bringing that knee to that chest. And then the last one, you're going to have those alternating reverse kickbacks. So again, knocking that window out, adding some power behind it. All right, Nisa can use a chair, or you can just use body weight standing. All right, let's get ourselves set. In 3, 2, and here we go, thrusters. Total of 8, keeping them quick. And remember, you can adjust your reps. So if you're starting to feel it too much right here, you can change your numbers to 6 reps instead of 8 reps on those rounds. Thrusters is a major move, so it shoots the heart rate up, so listen to the body. That's it with the mountain climbers. They kept their shoulders over their wrists. They kept their hips down. They're going right into those reverse kicks. So again, if your balance is struggling, you're starting to get a little bit more tired, use that chair, use that wall, use your couch, use your pet, whatever. Good. Now back to the thrusters. Big squeeze at the top. Nice work. Nice and smooth. It's almost like they're on like a little rubber band. Good job. Extending those arms all the way up. Making sure those mountain climbers. Now, if those wrists are starting to bother you for the mountain climbers, you can bring it down to your elbows and just take those knees out to the side a little bit, or just hold that plank for a good 10 seconds. So listen to your body. Make those adjustments if you need them. That's it, ladies. Good. They're keeping their chest up. It's another thing, we get tired, so we start to curl in with our motions. So keep the shoulders back, keep pushing the knees out, driving through the heels, and then it's like wringing out the towel. When you get to the top, you're squeezing everything. That way we're putting it to work. Might as well. We're right here working hard and sweating. We want the most we can get out of it. So don't just do the motion. Think about those muscles. All right, less than a minute. Here we go, guys. Ashley's getting those mountain climbers. Nisa's kicking it back. There we go. And then they're taking it off, starting them a whole new set. If you're good at math and you can keep up with all those rounds, go for it. Sometimes it's just fun just to chase that clock, see how many sets you can get. That's it. Knees coming underneath her, shoulders are still stacked. You have 30 seconds. Come on. We're knocking this third one out. We'll get a good drink of water right after this. Go for it, ladies. Come on, you can finish it. You have 20 seconds at home. Work hard with them. Don't leave each other hanging. Come on. Stay moving. 15 seconds to go. That's it. That's it. We're not slowing down because we're getting to the end of the clock. We're going to keep going. Keep chasing it. That's your challenge. 6 seconds right here. Come on. Stay pushing. Stay going in 3, 2, and great job. Rest. One more set, and then you're done with your workout, all right? So let's get a refresher. While you're catching your breath, stay moving around. Grab some water. You're going to have alternating reverse lunges. So Ashley's going to show you that body weight version. Remember, you're just stepping it back. Neesa's showing you that chair option, keeping that chest tall, total of 8. Ashley has jumping jacks next. Neesa has the step jacks. And then she's going to grab her dumbbells. She's going to have a ski swing. And Neesa's doing a ground 0. So everything goes back. Everything comes up. 8 reps. This is it, everybody. It's our last set, so it's our best set. We're going to get it going in 3, 2, and let's go. Good. Now, if those reverse lunges are bothering you, know you can always do forward lunges. You can also just do little tap backs. You're still hinging your hips, keeping that chest tall. Shoulders are pulled back. You're going into your jumping jacks or your step jacks. They're light on their feet, both of them. They're holding their core in as they work, knocking out the ground 0 jumps, knocking out those dumbbell swings. That's it. And you have to remember, at the top of that swing, your brakes, it's your core, it's your glutes. So you squeeze everything, keep that chest tall. Got that first set in. They're moving on to their second set. So are you. Come on. Stepping it back, keeping that chest tall. Not holding your breath. That last little bit, when we start to get tired, we tense up. Keep reminding yourself, shoulders away from the ears. Keep that chest tall. And you just got to know, we're working hard with you. You're working hard with us, so we have to keep going. We're in it together to finish it. That's it. Looks good. You already got a minute down. Come on. Nice work. Be nice to yourself. Encourage yourself. We always get stronger. We'll always get faster. But we have to put in the work, put in the practice, and then just keep the reps happening. Keep the movements going. That's it. In through the nose, out through the mouth, breathing. You are down to your last working minute. This is it. It's all up to you. Come on, guys. Keeping the chest up. Remember that 1%. Sometimes that one more little rep. Trying to push ourselves for that one more minute. We get that big payoff. We all know nothing's for free. We have to work for it. So this is where we put in the work. Reset the shoulders, reset the brain. We can do it. We have 30 seconds to finish this AMRAP, and you will have knocked out 4 of them twice. Big workout. Be proud of that. Good. Big squeeze at the top. Shoulders pat back. We're at the 20 seconds. Come on, Neesa. Come on, Ashley. They're not going to let each other down. Come on. Stay going. That's it. That's it. Stay strong. Come on. 10 seconds. Don't give up. Don't quit early. You'll know it. Come on. 5 seconds to go. 3, 2, and way to work hard, everybody. We are proud of you. Be proud of yourself. So that was a fun AMRAP where you got to knock out all those moves, as many rounds as possible. But you did a great job. We're proud of you for that. So hope to see you next time.